Welcome back to the China Connection. And here in Hong Kong, there will be drone delivery services effective from today. Keeta drone, which is a unit of Meituan, launching this service. And this is just one of the models here. This is an in-house design-built drone that's going to be flying in the new territories in Mainland. It's just one route that they are serving right now. It's point to point, and you can make an order in the Mainland Park. It's McDonald's or Pizza Hut, but there is a weight limit. You can see that little box there, 2.4 kilograms. So if you've got, 10 Big Macs that you want to eat, you're going to have to split that up into a number of orders. But they're launching this today to try out the Hong Kong market. This is something that's already very prevalent on the mainland. I got a chance to speak to Keeta Drone's president, and I started by asking him, you know what? We are living here in Hong Kong. This is a skyscraper capital of the world. How are drones going to work here? This is what he had to say.
First, we came over from Shenzhen, and there are also skyscrapers in Shenzhen. But here, we actually choose a relatively suburb area where we fly through the bay from that area, I believe. Yeah, from the Science Park to Mainland. And this is called the bay, cross the bay and the park scenario, where food or beverage from the other side is hard to get to here. And we can use drones to transport and provide values to our customers.
What kind of interest do you think drones will have in Hong Kong?
Good question. So when we look at Hong Kong, you have hilly terrain, you have bay, right? You have islands, peninsula, across the whole landscape. And I think there are areas where human riders are hard to get to. For example, if you look at Science Park, Saigon, right? Digital Park, Shumagang. And these are places where human riders, they need to get around, and it takes a long time. So here are the places that our drone transportation can provide value. And beyond this, and we're also looking at different scenarios. This is called park scenario, the public parks, and we have already experimented with this kind of scenario in Shenzhen a lot. I'm talking about hundreds of orders per day on a single spot. And I think we can perfect that here as well. And in addition, we have medical supply delivery. I think we can replicate that scenario as well, and so on and so forth.
So here in Hong Kong, I understand it's a one-way delivery. So there's a limited number of restaurants that offer this route that you have now. I believe it's McDonald's and Pizza Hut. So how does it work? There's going to be somebody here to collect it so that when the buyer comes, they pick it up from somebody that's manning this station?
Right here, this is a landing airport, so we call it the airport, even though this is just a small area. So people can place an order on their phone, and the order is going to be sent to the restaurant across the bay, and we call runners over there to pick up the order and package it to it's called takeoff airport. It's just on the second floor of the shopping mall. And there, the drone gets a route dispatched from the cloud. The cloud sends a route. The drone flies over here, drop off the packet, and then fly back on its own automatically. Yeah.
How many orders do you think you can get in one day?
Well, it depends on how many people are here, right? So we can probably get like a few dozen orders, but in one of the busiest parks, it's called Talent Park in Shenzhen. It's a big park. We actually got 303 orders in one day in that one place. So we're looking at maybe a dozen or two here, maybe on a busy day.
And as you continue to expand, I know that this one is just a trial in Hong Kong. Where else do you think a drone delivery would be available in Hong Kong?
We're looking at the suburbs across the bay scenario first. So anywhere at the edge of the city, I think that's the places we're going to go first, because there, the users, they don't usually get delivery to home or to a park scenario. And after that, we're going to look at relatively towards the center of the city. I say relative, but not really there, because the center of the city, it's highly packed, a lot of skyscrapers. I think still that's going to be a challenge also for our technical capabilities.
So just comparing this to mainland of China, where this service is prevalent, how much is this used on your services in Meituan on the mainland?
Mm-hmm. We have close to 50 routes in Shenzhen, and we also have routes in Shanghai, Guangzhou, and on the Great Wall in Beijing, Banalin. So overall, 55 routes, and we're looking at on a busy day, somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000 orders on a daily basis. But here, since it's just starting off the sandbox policy, the first trial, so I think it's going to take a few years for Hong Kong orders and also for customers to understand how to use this.
At FedEx, they were speaking at IATA last week, talking about drone deliveries and that the cost is 3 times more than a delivery driver. What is the cost of drone deliveries at Meituan?
I believe what they mentioned, the 3 times the cost of driver, is in U.S. or other comparable Western countries. Actually, we haven't reviewed exact cost yet, but since the last 4 or 5 years, we've been halving the cost per order cost, delivery cost on an annual basis. And right now in mainland China, it's still much higher, I would say, than human rider cost. But if I were to operate in a Western country, we're looking at somewhere not too far away from today's labor cost.
When do you think drone deliveries will overtake human delivery?
Well, it will never overtake human delivery, to be honest. I think we're looking at maybe down the road, maybe 5 to 10 years, roughly 10-15% of the delivery will be transported over air. So aerial logistics will take over only a small fraction. And there are a lot of other demands that cannot be satisfied in the air. For example, too heavy, too far, or other reasons. So I think this is going to be, as a whole puzzle picture, right? This is going to be one part of the puzzle. So aerial delivery by drone will be part of the delivery landscape down the road.
Keeta is the first to offer drone deliveries here in Hong Kong. On the mainland, it's highly competitive. Of course, you got Alibaba, Meituan, JD.com, just to name a few, and they're doing deliveries within 30 minutes. How is Meituan placed against the competition on the mainland?
So our corporate strategy is retail plus technology. On the retail side, especially for the daily service, I think we are the leading company in terms of daily service. On the tech side, we have aerial delivery, we have ground vehicle autonomous delivery, and we have other investment into technology segments. I think we're looking at from 30 minutes to 15 minutes at this moment, especially by drone delivery. We can cover bigger areas, shorter time, better user experience. This is all our goal. And our grand vision is down the road, 5 to 10 years. You're looking at cities like Shenzhen or Shanghai, where our takeoff landing airports, we call them M-port, will be covering the entire city. So our consumers can use it on a daily basis, anywhere, anytime, and almost under any conditions.